Welcome to the Art Lady's home. Today, I just got this sod delivered and I'm so excited because the sod is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's gorgeous. They just cut it, and I'd say within probably an hour or two of cutting it, they actually delivered it. So look how lovely and fresh and great it is. I told the guy, I've never seen this so beautiful. And he says, that's because we just cut it. Usually when I pick it up at pieces at Home Depot or Lowe's, it's like not, half dead. And of course it doesn't survive well for me. But anyways, this is St. Augustine sod, and it's going to go in my backyard. I'm going to place it in my plan was to do this gorgeous circle and semicircle with the sod, but we'll see how that goes because sometimes plans don't go. Camille, get in. Go on. This is my dog yard, and so I want to spiff it up a little bit. Normally I just mulch this backyard here. And so this year I got this idea of doing some semicircles over here where these are like beautiful little tulip plants or lipstick plants that are taking over this area from my flower beds. And then over here is where I had the vision of a beautiful giant circle. But we'll see how that turns out. But that was my goal. So I'm going to rake up this area, pull out those weeds that are growing, and spiff up this backyard area, which has been neglected for about 2 or 3 years since I've been doing all my home remodeling. On the inside, I've just kind of neglected this area. So I'm going to start with the sod, and I'm super excited because it's beautiful. I can't wait to get it down. It'll be like a carpet, laying a carpet. So my son and I will do this, and I will show you the process. I just finished preparing the bed. What I did was I pulled up any of the weeds, and then I took this tool that has this blade on the end, and I ran it through the soil so that it would kill any of the roots that were remaining. And it kind of scruffs up the soil too, and makes it softer to accept the new grass. And I'm not supposed to fertilize it for a few weeks, so I'm not going to spread anything down first. The soil's pretty good and rich because, like I said, the mulch has been dissolving for like 10 years. About 8 years. Mulch has been dissolving into this soil. It will need nitrogen to compensate for that, but I'm not going to put it on right away. But this is the bed so far, and now we are going to get to the exciting part of putting down that gorgeous, beautiful carpeted area of gorgeous green. Here is the process so far. I've did a lot of clearing, and that's about 5 rows of grass. We still have quite a bit. So I think I may not do a circle, and I think I may, just want to show you the mess everywhere. And this is February in Florida. And this is kind of like our fall season. Everything is just coming down. All those leaves from the oak trees, because I have a lot of big oaks back here. And so we're going to really clean up this yard. And I want to show you the befores before I start really messing into it. Like I said, it's been a dog yard for years. And then it's been neglected since I had my house flood and did whole house renovations for about 3 years. So everything's just thrown back here. I need to clean out that. I've been saying that for like 2 years. And so with this, we have, oh my gosh, we have a huge amount left. I figured this would be about 20 square yards that I need here. And I've got 40 square yards on a pallet. And so this is just like a mess. And look at how much we have left. This is my intention of doing these gorgeous brick walls. Look how much of that pallet. There's my son. He's so great. I'm so grateful for him to help me. But just a huge mess. They wanted to charge 55 cents, I think it is, a square foot to put that down. It's pretty easy to install. Just take it, pick it up, and put it down. Oh, this is really cool too. When this is unearthed, because all the leaves are on top. I have a beautiful brick path back here. There's another gate that's so pretty, but everything is covered with leaves. It's like crazy. My oak trees are just massive. Let me show you the span this way. So my idea was to do a gigantic circle back here and make it formal with wood chips, but I may not do a circle. And I'll show you the up top. Look at those. This is why I have so many leaves, because my massive giant, and a lot of these are live oak trees, and one back here is over. Can you see it in the backwoods there? That's over 100 years old, that huge baby. And they're beautiful, and they provide much needed shade in the summer. But my neighbor just raked. She had like 6 or 8 bags, garbage-sized bags of leaves. I kind of recycle mine. I pile them up in my beds back there like that, because I don't want to just throw them away. They're good for the garden. And there's my recycle bin right there, where I recycle kitchen scraps. But anyways, that's the start of it, and I'll show you as we finish. We're taking a grass break. Both our backs are killing us. We are trying to train the dogs not to go to the bathroom on our grass. We love laying on it. I don't know how long it'll last. But we have tons of grass. That pallet did that area, and all over here. We still have that much to lay, and all over here. So we are loving our grass so much, we don't want the dogs walking on it. And of course, going to the bathroom on it. It's so beautiful in the sun. It's a gorgeous day. And actually, it's March. I said earlier it was February, but I made a mistake. But it looks good. We've got that much done so far. This is 5 hours since I started. We got all the grass down. My 13-year-old son did all the grass. And then we did it on the other side of the pond as well, in a circle. And then we cleaned out the paths. Now I can see the brick path that I made a long time ago. And then we had so much grass that we ended up going around to the little garden bin, to the little garden plot rather. I'm still deciding where I'm going to put my bench. And we didn't finish trimming the edges yet. I'm going to get all the edges trimmed and make it circular and prettier shapes, but my back is killing me. So now we're going to add all the decorative stuff to it, the fun stuff. This is day 2 of the garden design. It's just beautiful this spring break here. Weather is gorgeous. You couldn't ask for better weather. And so I've been trying to work out here as much as I can. I just found some things around the yard, so I'm setting those up. Haven't purchased anything besides the lawn, which was $200 for this makeover. And then I did purchase some sprinklers. I do have in-ground sprinkler systems, but they don't hit everywhere. And this was easier for me to just go buy these sprinklers. And I bought an extra hose. And I'm repairing my sprinklers here. Any of the little pop-up sprinklers that were broken. And I'm just kind of rearranging the yard. I'll trim up some of the bushes and things. I did purchase this one thing that was really awesome. It really helps with this design, or me to water the design, is I purchased this brass fitting, which was amazing. I'll show it to you. It was like $17, $16.90 something. And it hooks onto the spigots for your hose. And for this spigot, I made a spigot coming off of my sprinkler heads, so I can have some hoses on this corner here. And what I love about this is I can do short hoses for my rose bushes and just water them. I don't have to drag around the big 150-foot hose. And then I have a short sprinkler hooked up. I don't have to keep on switching off my sprinklers for the lawn, for the new lawn. I really want to give the new lawn a drench every day, and these smaller sprinklers that I bought help with that. And then having that spigot, that four-head spigot, I'm able to hook up soaker hoses, sprinklers. Here I'm going to do soaker hoses around this pond here. I originally had roses, but they never lasted. They would sometimes 2 or 3 years, and then they die. And last year I put in 10 rose bushes. I got them at a pretty good deal, but still it was pricey. And then they died. They flowered once and then died. And I'm thinking it's the water, because I had replaced all the soil last year. So I am soaker hosing this. I'm going to dig down a little bit, put the soaker hoses in, and then I'll have it attached to that 4-head sprinkler system. So hopefully that will help with my planting in this flower bed. I also need to, which I haven't done yet, looks awful, I need to cement off those bricks. But actually I'm going to go up another 2 layers, or at least 1 layer. So that's why it was never done. And then I got to finish this path. I'm going to pull up the stones that have kind of sunk in and put some ground stone dust down or some kind of sand, and then put the stones back. That's going to be a job and a half right there. Good thing I have a boy. So that's what I'm doing so far.